That's
Bamberg
true.
yesterday was not the nicest Bamberg game we have seen, but that doesn't mean anything. So, you know, let's see.
I think what we will see here is an experienced older team against not so experienced but fitter Turkish team. So Denmark will put in, if they can transform their experience in their game into a 1-0 lead and hold that, that will be a possibility for them to keep the Turkish in check. But the pressure that I guess we will see a lot of pressure on the Danish basket from the Turkish team. So we
Well,
have
the other way around too. I think
126
we
people
have to
watching.
see which team can deal more with the stress of having the pressure of having to win, or
Yeah,
and
super exciting.
this mental strength we have been talking about, that we have to maybe focus
Here
more
we
and
go.
more.
And it's on, and EGE was first on the ball, and is still in ball possession and trying to go forward with a long throw of the ball in the middle of the pool, intercepted by the Danish player. Number 14 is Mikkel Rasmussen, the team captain, and he's going for the kill on to the basket, throwing the ball down. This is yeah, like we said, it's going to be a physical game. We have a lot of body contact already. And now Denmark is trying to establish their attack pattern around the Turkish basket and find the holes, find the weak spots in the defense of the Turkish game. And I think they will have difficulties here in scoring. But let's see. Denmark is in ball control and is in the half, around in the close corner of the Turkish basket.
Yeah, remember that Flipper had lost 3 important players from the last season to this one of them being Christian Schäfer, that changed to Molde, and 2 other players. So apparently they have been getting a new structure and getting, you know, adapt to that. I mean, losing 3 important players can completely destroy a team. I mean, it happened to us. I mean, really changed the whole dynamic of the team. So let's see how it affects them or not in this Champions Cup.
So Denmark Flipper does a really good job here in keeping the Turkish players at bay. They have a safe distance around the Turkish basket, so they are not this much disturbed by the Turkish forechecking. Can take their time and slowly build pressure on the Turkish basket without being challenged, really challenged, losing the ball. So they are in ball control, waiting. There was a call from the referee. We have no sound from the pool area again. Lorena, can you want me to go?
I go. Just you like to talk about this game.
Yeah, I'm excited about this game.
Well,
It's really.
we haven't heard from Levent. Levent, are you there? Are you nervous?
I guess so. He's watching. Okay, here we go. We see the first attack from Turkey on the Flipper basket. Turkey is coming in slowly. They're really probing and looking. They take their time. Now they go in. There's 1 player on the close side and 1 player from above. Here we have a sound from the pool area again. Thank you. Call from the referee. It's a counter-attack from a Flipper. And there's a Flipper playing defender from under the Turkish basket, but the ball didn't go through, and Flipper takes its time to execute this free throw. Could be a strategically played thing. With Flipper, you never know. They have a lot of little tricks in the basket. So Flipper goes forward and is now in the middle, quite under pressure, but playing it cool, going in the corner, playing around the Turkish basket. And we see more ball control and more time by Flipper controlling the ball around the Turkish basket yet. And we're 3.5 minutes into this game. Flipper from Denmark in white against Turkey, EGE from Turkey in blue. It's both teams are just testing right now. We haven't seen a real heavy attack yet, and I think this will start soon. As soon as they seem to have an advantage, or they feel they can go in. We will see heavy attack, but right now Denmark is just testing, holding on, playing the ball, and let EGE swim after the ball, but not really going for an attack. There's a flipper player going to position himself in the open side, but he goes away again. Flipper playing it cool, still playing it cool. And the closed side, not really in the corner, but at the closed side, close to the corner, call from the referee. Free throw, holding without ball, free throw against Flipper. So another chance for EGE to establish their own attack pattern. And the free throw, we don't see it right now. What happened? Okay, EGE is in ball possession, going in, losing the ball with a pass to the flipper player, and the EGE players try to recover the ball with a heavy forechecking, but they don't succeed. And again, Denmark succeeds in swimming into the half of EGE to the close side, close to the corner, and doing their passing the ball up and down, back and forth, with EGE swimming after the ball carriers. So here we go, flipper player swimming in the middle of the pool. They are going more in the middle of the pool now, which is more dangerous because you can be attacked from more sides than staying on the close side.
So I missed the few minutes that I've been away. Who has been more dominant?
Well, this is the typical situation. This is one of the attack situations, but it was interrupted by EGE, and the Turkish players are going now for the basket of Flipper.
So this has been back and forth.
That is a typical situation we see now. And let's see if EGE succeeds in putting pressure on the basket.
We have 153 spectators right now.
Because spectators, yeah.
Online visitor statistics.
153 Levent. Good morning. And here we go. This is a good chance. The EGE players seem to be digging in their offense into the area around the Danish basket, but they are going out now and play the like the Danish team. And now we have one Turkish player. It looked like he wants to go in for the kill from the open side, number 4. But Flipper does a good job in defending, and we have the mirror situation we had with Flipper. Even though EGE seems to be more interested in going into the basket of Flipper, we have one player on the open side, and he's receiving the ball, but he's under heavy attack already from Flipper side, and Flipper recovered the ball in this defense situation and is now in the offense. Tough forechecking in the middle of the pool. 2 players, one Flipper, one EGE player fighting for the ball, and Denmark in ball position and back.
I guess that both teams are quite nervous, and they're trying to attack and to be offensive, but not to risk completely.
And this is a counter attack from EGE. And to Levent, we had yesterday about 300 visitors.
Yeah, 350, something like this. Yeah, I think there were the top games playing with Orcas, with Molde.
So free throw against EGE. It's the situation looks like a draw to me. Both teams are just probing and looking for the weaknesses.
Exactly. They're playing, but they're not taking higher risks.
Exactly. They don't want to make a mistake. They want to have a chance, and both teams are good enough not to open up a weakness for the other one. So Flipper is attacking in the middle of the pool, on the bottom of the pool, and EGE is physically heavily forechecking and succeeds in getting to the ball, and is now in trying to break through into the half of the Danish team, but the forechecking from the Danish players is really heavy, and they are stopped, and the ball was taken away from the EGE players. And Flipper goes into attack in the half of EGE, and EGE recovers the ball, and is now one player, number 13, trying to break through into the defense, and the basket is empty. That would have been a chance if the ball would have been free to play.
Yeah, but that defending very good as well. Flipper, I mean, really.
That's the experience coming in.
The goalkeeper is having trouble, and was Collins.
So it's 14 seconds left, and I don't think a lot will happen in these last seconds, counting down.
No.
Both teams are just testing each other, and now the coaches will tell their teams what they have to do to score in the second half. And
Yeah,
I think we will see a more aggressive play in the second half of this game. It will be more physical. It will be more aggressive because they need to score. We cannot finish a game with a draw, so they have to make goals. Question from Levent.
What can we do normally for the final games, Levent? In the past, we normally have 750 people. That's, if I remember correct, that's normally the most we had. So it normally increases the more deep we are into the Champions Cup and the closer we are to the final. But that would be great. I mean, if all of the players and the family of the players
I think they already do.
No, but more intense.
So we have a question from Levent. How can we raise the number of visitors in the live stream? And for sure, one of the tactics for us is every player should share the link to the live stream to the families, everybody's watching. And I think, and that's for sure, a lot of these 169 spectators we have right now are not looking alone. They are looking with friends. They're watching with friends. So we have a lot more people watching, but the number we can tell you is 169 right now. And yes, it's right, Levent. We have about 6,000 players worldwide, but they are living in different time zones, Levent. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning with Colombia, and we will have a lot of people watching there. But if the Orca's not playing, they will not get up to watch the games. So it's it depends on the time zones and the teams playing in this game. But you're right, we have to share this link more. And thank you very much for this, for you raising up the numbers, Levent. It tells a lot about the development of underwater rugby to see these numbers, and we have to keep them flexible and renew them as soon we have new numbers from the countries and their development. So let's go back in the second half, 18 seconds left, and this will be a faster game now in the second half. It was a testing in the first half. Both teams don't want to make a mistake. And I'm curious, I'm really curious. Couldn't tell right now what is going, who is going to win. If I could, I would play in the lottery and I would be rich. Teams ready. Exciting game. Let's see. Here we go, second half, 10 minutes to play. And EGE is going in fast. Ball control by EGE, stopped by Flipper, but still EGE is fighting. But one player attacked by two players and a call from the referees. I think it's a grip to the head. Yeah, it was a throat, grip to the throat, and a free throw for EGE. That's a good chance.
14 white, struggling.
14 white is Mikael Rasmussen, team captain. It was a warning for him from the referees. And EGE is in ball possession and trying to go forward to the Flipper goal, but the pass was right in front of the goal was intercepted by Flipper player. and Flipper is in ball possession on their own close side corner, and now they're trying to break through the forechecking defense of EGE, and EGE does a good job to holding off that Flipper is working their way meter by meter in direction of the EGE basket. And in this game, I think the first goal we see will be the decision for the game, because both teams seem able to defend against the attacks, and the first goal we will see will be the decisive goal in this game. And Flipper is now again doing their reoccurring pattern, being in the corner on the close side of the EGE basket and trying to establish their attack from there. There's one player from Flipper waiting on the open side, but it took too long for the EGE ball carrier to be there. So back to the wall, to the close side. Now an attack from the close side, and Flipper tries to go into the referee, no, not the referee, the goalkeeper exchange, didn't succeed. And another attack, and this is, they try to attack above the goalkeeper, call from the referee. Really exciting what will happen. Free throw against Flipper, second free throw in the second half.
Blue player number 4, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, yes, blue player number 4.
Wow, EGE is playing with only 5 players in the water. Number 4 has a time penalty of 2 minutes. So this could be a chance for Flipper now with a weakened EGE team with one player less in the water. Let's see how EGE is reacting to the situation. You have to adapt quickly in this moment, and you have to prepare to know what you do. You cannot lose coherence of your team. Call from the referees again. Holding without ball, and free throw against Flipper. That's very good in favor for a weakened team, for an EGE team, because they're playing one player less. And that's hard against an experienced team like Flipper, who knows to use a chance that is given to them. So EGE is taking the time to execute the free throw. And EGE is in ball control, and time is working on their favor as long as they are with one player, yes. And they go in for an attack, and the EGE player is waiting on the close side, but the pass was intercepted by the defender from Flipper. And Flipper is in ball possession, trying to break through, stopped in the middle of the pool by EGE player. Forechecking is heavy, and again, meter by meter, Flipper is working their way to the Turkish basket. Yes, it's a really power play we see here, because Flipper needs this chance now. It's their opening to score, but EGE is lying too heavy in the defense to be overrun by the play of Flipper. It doesn't look for me. Now it's a chance we have from attack from the open side into the basket. It's Mikael Rasmussen here on the open side going into the basket, but throwing the ball in the middle of the pool to the player who's waiting there. Call from the referee. Free throw against Flipper. Flipper is playing more aggressive now. They need this goal in the time they have. They are more player in the water. I think the 2 minutes should be over soon. And EGE is playing and EGE is attacking and trying to establish their own attacking pattern around the Danish basket. We had a time penalty, Lorena, for the EGE player number 4, but EGE, I didn't see it. I didn't see what happened, didn't hear it. But EGE seemed to be undisturbed by playing with one player less. We have a heavy attack on the Danish basket, but the Danish defender, the goalkeeper, succeeded in recovering the ball, and it was a holding without ball by EGE. So they have Flipper has a free throw against EGE.
I think they're full again. I mean, there's
yes, he's back again. Absolutely.
Well, I guess Levent, I mean, in a way, you are right with the running time, but I believe that the 2 minutes penalty is there to probably to make a point that the players try to play a fair game so that they will be 2 minutes out, and so maybe you are a bit more careful before doing a fall. I don't know, maybe. I understand that 2 minutes out of a 10 minutes half time is a lot.
So it didn't hurt EGE to play with one player less, and the time is counting down. 3 minutes 40 left, and now Flipper is going in more aggressively into the basket of EGE, and we are now above the basket. And here's one player going in really hard. We see that now it's getting more physical on the Turkish basket.
And there's one thing that was lost by one player. We can see if it's Turkish or
and pushing from the open side from the ball keeper, the Flipper ball keeper carrier, and EGE succeeded in recovering the ball and going for a counter attack, and the ball carrier from EGE swam very fast, was stopped in the middle of the pool, and here we go. EGE.
Well, remember that if they don't decide this much now in the game, it's going to be by penalties, and they have 2.5 minutes until that happens. So it has been a very tight game.
So call from the referees.
Flipper, like, put a notch from the last game we saw yesterday. It's like it looked like yesterday they were trying to, they play a bit more relaxed. Maybe they didn't have to play tough because they were playing against Barcelona. So now they're showing a little bit more what they can. You know, this is what I meant about regulating the energy according to the opponent you have. And now they put all what they have against EGE. They need to put everything they have because EGE won't, punish any mistake or any.
So less than 2 minutes left, and we need a winner in this game, and the next goal definitely will decide this game, and otherwise we go into the penalty shooting, and my guess is both teams don't want that. They want to have a decision before, and here goes EGE into the basket of Flipper, and there's one EGE player waiting on the open side while his partners were fighting on the close side, but fended off by Flipper. Time is counting, 1 minute 30 left. Could be a draw, could be interesting what we see with the penalties. I think with the experience Flipper have, they probably have an edge in the penalty shooting. Holding without ball, free throw against Flipper, 1 minute 10 left. Time is trickling down.
1 minute, 1 minute.
1 minute left.
Less than 1 minute, and it looks to me we will have a draw, our first draw in this Champions Cup 2017 here in Berlin. Time is counting down. Now EGE has to throw everything into the attack, but without risking to catching a counter attack in the goal. So it's 30 seconds left. This will probably be the last attack we see in these 10 minutes. Here we go. That's a chance for EGE. No, Flipper recovered the ball. And
now they're
20
going
seconds.
To hold to it, probably with everything they can. They're in the corner. The EGE player is trying to recover, but I mean, I don't think that Danish player is going to.
Okay, we will have a penalty shooting.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure. This is going to be interesting. Here we go. Time over.
Time's over, and now we have penalty shooting.
Who are the referees? Let me tell you.
We're at the game number
21, isn't it?
21. 21, you're right. Yeah.
So in the water is Jochen Beckmann. He's the highest referee in Germany. And Bob Robinson, he's an AA referee here from Berlin. And deck referee is Peter Tennefoss. So all of them are very experienced referees, and they are well prepared to control this penalty shooting. So let me tell you about the regulations. We see the penalty shooting, and it's 1-on-1. The first team that scores and the other team that does not score. So the scorer, the first one who wins, in this penalty shooting does win the game. It's 1-on-1 each time, and the one team that scores and the other. Okay, we have discussion.
No. Every game has to have a winner. Therefore, the penalty shootout. Blue team starts 1 by 1. If you have a failure under the shootout, you can change player, and then we don't count him as taking the penalty, and he can take the next one or whatever he wants. Okay?
So this is interesting.
Okay, we start right on. Blue starts.
It looks like
right,
the Turkish player didn't know what happens if you have a draw. It's in the invitation written, and it's better you be prepared for this, because you always could stumble into a draw, and if you don't know and you're confronted with a situation, you have to choose your attacker, you have to choose your goalkeeper, and better be prepared in the situation so you can already focus.
But normally you already know, normally these kind of things you discuss with the team, that in case of a penalty or so, you know who's going to hold and who is going to attack. So I don't think this is a very surprising. Maybe it's a surprise that they have to go for penalty, but they know exactly who to put.
We have Bayram in the live stream. Hello Bayram, long time haven't seen you playing. You played for us for the Sport Tower team here in Berlin, and thank you for watching and contacting us. We'll be happy to see you soon. Okay, penalty shooting, very exciting moment in every game, and very nice to see as a spectator. Not very nice for the teams to play, because everything depends on two players. We saw a very nice penalty shooting yesterday, holding from Anne-Sophie from the Black Mermaids against Copenhagen from Denmark.
That was a great,
and that was a great one. I think we will cut this out from the video and put it on a loop. Very well done by Anne-Sophie yesterday. So penalty shooting here, and I think, hold on, the blue team starts by attacking, I think.
Yes, the blue team starts.
So
EGE
starts, and they have to score. Here we go. EGE goes in against the EGE player with number 13, goes in against the team captain. Wow! Of Flipper, and he scores very sovereign into the basket over the head of Mikael Rasmussen, the team captain of the Danish team.
So 1-0 for EGE. Okay, congratulations to EGE for that penalty. It was a great, very well executed.
Flipper has to score now, otherwise they lose the game.
Yes.
That's the rule. Flipper has to score now, otherwise EGE is winning. That's a lot of pressure on the
it's even
attacker.
Pressure for me. I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous too. I think my heart rate is going up, and I don't have air. I feel out of air right now. So who is doing the attack? I don't see the number. Oh no! Go, please! Go away! Don't see it.
We have to tell
here, please. Yeah. Here we go. Number 4 is attacking, and it's a heavy fighting around the basket, and the time is 23 seconds, and they go up.
He has to go down again.
Yeah, the ball is dropping down, and the Danish player is going forward, and is very scored.
Oh God, that was really.
So could please someone in the pool area tell the people watching in the water not go in front of the camera, because we don't see anything, and with us more than 200 watchers all over the world don't have a view. So back again to 0. We start again with
1-on-1. And now next goal, next penalty is going to be for EGE.
So EGE is attacking. Flipper is defending. Turkey is attacking.
They have always to have a different attacker, and the goalie can repeat. This is
Here we go.
Okay, he's holding himself.
It's number 21 attacking.
He was holding himself.
That was a call. We don't have a sound from the pool area.
Man kann so vielleicht gehen und wieder sagen, dass man nicht hört.
Man hört den Ton nicht von der. So we try to tell our people to put the sound back again from the pool area so we hear the referees. But I think it was a holding on the basket,
I mean,
as far as I see.
I saw the hand.
So
of
it's a repeat. It's the same player, 21, I think. I don't see his number on his front.
And we have a different goalie.
Yeah,
and probably had a 2 minutes penalty.
Mikkel Rasmussen again. And the EGE player takes its time. Is going on the top above Rasmussen. And now is trying to go through. And Rasmussen tackled him. But he has to let go now. He's not in ball control. And EGE player is in ball control, throwing down the ball, and was in the basket.
It's inside. Okay. Oh.
Wow. Very exciting penalty shooting we have here. And well done by both teams so far, by both attackers and defenders.
Yes.
And we go to the Turkish basket. And again, EGE succeeded. And now Flipper has to do the score, not to lose. So 45 seconds, the penalty shooting. And there's again a player in the water in front of the camera.
Another kind of, we didn't see it, it's also a kind of...
there was discussion, there's a discussion now
they stopped the
on the surface, and the referee is talking to the attacker and defender. Looked like some clarification.
No, they were already started with the penalty, and I don't know, there was a kind of a fall or something, so I don't know what they call it.
But it looks like a repetition. They repeat the... They repeat the attack. So we don't know what's happening because we don't have sound from the pool area. Here we go. Someone is working on the sound. Here we go. We have back sound from the pool area. It's better in this situation to hear the referee talking. So we don't know what's happening right now, why they did stop the Danish attacker is waiting. Referee is going down again. I think we will see.
Okay, team's ready.
Okay, here we go. And the penalty, and it has to be in the basket.
Number 10 is Hakan, is holding for EGE.
Yes. He's the team captain of the Turkish team.
Okay. Vielen Dank.
He's the team captain of the Turkish team, and Mikkel Rasmussen is attacking. He's the team captain of the Swedish team. So both team captains are fighting now in this penalty. Hakan is defending, and Rasmussen is attacking, and he threw the ball next to the basket. He's going up, and Hakan is going up with him again. 8 seconds. He's not allowed to attack him.
He's not allowed to attack it on the service.
And goal.
Goal.
That was then the last
14.
3 seconds. That was in the last 3 seconds.
We
and please, could go someone to the pool and tell the people not to stand in front of the camera. We don't see anything.
And I will take a new penalty if he was missing.
Yeah, because remember that the rules of the penalty is that the goalkeeper is not allowed to attack the attacker if it's not in a close distance to the goal. You need to be able to reach the goal with any part of your body at all times if you are not in ball control. If you're in ball control, you can leave that area. But otherwise, you cannot go to the attacker that's in the surface and attack it there. That would have been a fault. So that's why the referee was saying that at the end it was they convert the penalty, but otherwise he would have called it.
Here we go again. No, please, number 10, young kid, go away. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Attack is by number 3 from EGE and defending. I cannot see the number. Number 39 is defending. And looks like the Danish player is in ball control. He's trying to go up to the surface, and he made it.
Jon Kristoffersen. Flipper just hold that penalty.
No goal.
No goal.
So
They still have to score.
Yeah, they have to score, but that's just no goal.
EGE has
No
to
problem.
hold the attack from Denmark now, otherwise they lose this game. So if
Okay, teams ready?
if Flipper succeeds now, they do win.
No,
These
no,
are the
we have
rules.
it, but we have a break and then he can do it again. No problem, we have it. Okay, teams ready?
This is a lot of pressure now. Number two is defending from EGE.
Denizhan.
And the Flipper player is quite close to the basket. And the Turkish player is fighting with him for the ball. And it is, wow, very well done.
And, Flipper just won the game.
Right, teams win.
That was close. And that was hard for EGE.
3-2, I would say, no?
So Flipper did win this game 0.
No,
No,
3-2,
well,
I think.
yeah,
in
3-2,
penalties.
okay, but
3-2 in penalties.
it's
So have been a great match. I really feel for the Turkish players because when you have such a tie game,
and I'm happy for
and
Denmark.
penalties is always the 50-50 thing. I mean, it's a lot of technique, but also a condition, but also luck as well. And I've been in that position of winning with the